Aaron.
Yeah.
Why didn't you say it the first time I said Aaron?
Because it's pronounced Aaron.
You done messed up, Aaron.
Welcome back, everybody, for more SPTV. Scientology done messed up big time. Big time. This is one of the craziest stories I have heard in the world of Scientology and former Scientology. And I don't think there is any way whatever the heck has happened here does not end up flying back in Scientology's face and hurting them in some major ways. Now, I have a little video I'm going to show you. I'm doing a little bit of a preamble because the video, the YouTube short, has drops the F-bomb, and I cannot do that too early in a video. No one really knows where the cutoff is, but without showing you the video yet, you guys have to go over and subscribe to Degraded Daughters of Dianetics. You're going to get the full, story. You're going to get the full version of the short story that I'm about to share with you. I'm sharing this with the permission of Vanessa and Alicia and Liz Ferris, who are the ones involved in this. Degraded Daughters of Dianetics. Go over there and subscribe. I'm going to, as soon as I've talked for long enough, I'm going to show you a YouTube short that Vanessa and Alicia published. And later, they're going to publish the full video, the full interview that they've done with Liz Ferris on this subject. But since I do have to burn some time here, let me give you the short version. Liz Ferris is someone who was born and raised in Scientology. Her parents were, both of her parents were in the Sea organization. Her father still is in the Sea organization. About 17 years ago, Liz Ferris came out to her dad, who was still in the Sea Org at the time. She was worried, of course, that this would result in disconnection. Scientologists look very much down on anything to do with LGBTQ, anything other than normal, hetero, whatever. Scientology considers evil. Scientologists would object to that characterization, but it's essentially true. Liz's father said, "No problem, no skin off my back." He has a sister who had already come out of the closet or come out, And every 3 months, Liz would call Golden Air Productions, call the international base, and actually have a phone conversation with her dad. She had a great relationship with her dad, or as great a relationship as you can have with someone who is a Sea Org member at the international base. Then 17 years ago, she called the base to reach her father and was told he had passed away. And she just assumed that was the truth. And then what happened is a month ago, Liz got a phone call from someone in Scientology asking Liz to make payments on her father's freeloader debt. Now, some of you guys who've been watching Scientology content for a while know that Sea Org members, the Scientology billion-year contracted staff who work 100 hours a week for $50 a week, if they ever leave the Sea organization, they are given a bill that they are expected to pay if they want to continue to be in good standing with Scientology. It's called a freeloader bill. And that bill is the cumulative full price for any Scientology courses and auditing they ever did. Even if they were in the Sea Org for 40 years, they'll get a bill for everything they did for 40 years. It turns out this was a ruse. Well, first of all, this was a ruse. It turns out, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but it's almost impossible not to do it because some of the story is a bit circular. It looks like her father had escaped from the base. And the people on the base, they have what's called the blow drill. When someone blows in Scientology, blowing in Scientology is like going AWOL. It's disappearing. It's jumping the fence. It's escaping. It's leaving without permission. They have to find out where he escaped to. So their little trick on how to do that was just to call family members and ask them about, paying this freeloader bill. Apparently nobody knew that. Liz didn't even know her father was alive. So they call her. She goes, "Why would someone pay a freeloader bill for someone who's dead?" Because that's not how it works in Scientology. It's these bills don't outlive you. And the person on the phone hung up. And she's like, "Wow, what happened there?" She then told her mother about this, and her mother told her that her mother had received a similar phone call about 10 years earlier. it looks like Liz's father, Bob Ferris, has attempted to escape the international base on more than one occasion. By the way, this guy's over 70 years old. He's in his 70s now. So he's an elderly man, senior citizen. No offense to all of you over 70 who still feel like kids. But legally speaking, we're talking about a senior citizen here. Okay, that's probably enough preamble. Let me show you the video they posted.
I do believe he's alive and not, you know, as you thought, deceased all those years ago.
It's because that's what they told me.
I think the best way I can phrase it is I'm either going to have one of three things happen. I'm going to get a dad. He's going to tell me to fuck off. They're going to tell me he's dead again.
I do believe he's alive.
Wow. 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 Okay. Please go over and subscribe to Degraded Daughters of Dianetics. They're going to publish the full story later. They've already done the interview with Liz and everything like that. Now, over the last many weeks, you have seen, based on videos posted to the Degraded Daughters of Dianetics channel and interviews that I've done with Vanessa on my channel, that Vanessa's been getting an unusual amount of harassment and stalking from Scientology PIs and people associated with Scientology. And I know some may have wondered, like, why? Why? There's so many SPTV channels. There's so many former Scientologists speaking out on YouTube. You know, Vanessa is not the only one who lives in Los Angeles. Scientology could be harassing and following a lot of people. Why is there a focus of attention on Vanessa specifically? What we're talking about here is the answer to that question. So what you saw in that short there is that Liz's wife, Vanessa, and Jeffrey Augustine went out to Scientology's international management base. They went out to Golden Era Productions. Because my understanding is, and I could always have some of this wrong, that's why you guys got to watch the full video when it's posted over on Degraded Daughters of Dianetics. When they contacted the sheriff's office about this situation of like, oh, by the way, I skipped a part. Sorry, guys. When Liz got this phone call about the freeloaders bill, she was like, this is weird. Maybe Scientology has changed the policies about freeloader debt. And even when you die, like your kids have to pay it. So she called Claire Headley and said, is there some change of policy about freeloader debt? I just got a phone call about my dad, Bob Ferris, who's been dead for, 17 years. And Claire was like, Bob Ferris hasn't been dead for 17 years. He was alive and kicking when I was last there, and that was less than 17 years ago. And then other people who left the gold base, the int base more recent, was like, Bob's not dead. What are you talking about? And so they called the sheriff's office to have them go check on Bob. And my understanding is the sheriff's office said, go check on him yourself. And so these guys all went out to the gold base to go check on her dad, who she thought was dead for 17 fucking years. And he's alive. So they went out there to the gold base. Now, look, it's very rare for someone to just go out to the gold base. So if you want to know why would Scientology be having PIs follow Vanessa, this is why. Why would she be experience targeted harassment from Scientology? This is why. They could be doing it to Jeffrey Augustine as well. It's just they've been doing it to Jeff Augustine for decades. So it's new. This is new to Vanessa. And so since they first went out there, this has been going on for the last month. Like, this has not just happened yesterday or last week. This whole thing blew up about a month ago. Since then, my understanding is the sheriff's office has been out to the Gold Base 3 times. Social services has been out to the Int Base at least 2 times. And Scientology is freaking the hell out about this. And you're going to be hearing a lot more about this. But very specifically, you're going to be hearing more about it on the Degraded Daughters of Dianetics channel with Vanessa and Liz and Alicia. And you'll also be hearing more about it on Claire Headley's channel, on the Blown for Good channel. So check that out as well. And I did not have this on my 2023 Scientology bingo card. That's for sure. I don't even know what else to say about this. Really, what I really wanted, the purpose of this video was, since Vanessa did publish this short, was to let all you guys know what's going on, where this harassment, the reason, the cause, the source of this harassment, and to encourage you to go over and subscribe to Degraded Daughters of Dianetics. That's really, that's the only purpose of this video. Much more to come today about Danny Masterson, you guys. So much more than you could even imagine. Stay tuned. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Thank you to everyone who watches until the very end, and I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, if you want to see my rock and roll songs, click right on this guitar. And if you want to see a different one of my videos, then you could click right inside here. If you have subscribed or not, subscribe right here. Bye.